closed to expansion. That's the reality, frustrating some Treasure Coast residents and restaurant owners tonight. Their plans being blocked by protected land nearby. News Channel 5's Elizabeth Harrington, part of the largest news team on the Treasure Coast, and she has the news story from Hobe Sound.
The Flash Beach Grill is closed tonight, as you can see from these signs. There's a piece of land behind this restaurant that could force them to close for good.
This is part of the preserve.
It measures 40 feet by 60 feet and sits behind the Flash Beach Grill in Hobe Sound. But for Anita Brennig, it's a huge weight on her shoulders.
It is a nightmare. I want to cry.
Anita and her husband Robert bought the property 3 years ago.
This is what we've always wanted to do.
They did their research, even paid a company to do a title search. Last year they began plans to expand, and that's when Martin County dropped a bombshell. This backyard is marked as a preserve.
There was nothing to be found about a preserve or anything that would keep us from growing our business.
Anita and Robert asked the commissioners for help to remove the designated preserve. Right now they have storage units on part of it.
This is all of our cold storage for the restaurants.
On Tuesday, county commissioners denied that request, voting 4-1. Martin County refused our request for an interview, but the Brennigs aren't alone. There are 650 preserves like this one. County officials acknowledge many property owners don't know they have one and won't find out unless they need a building permit. The commissioners agreed to give the Brennigs 60 days to get in compliance, but the Brennigs say that will cost too much money.
They want us to totally rebuild a preserve that we never even saw.
They have support from their customers.
We've been coming here for years and years.
The Brennigs aren't sure what to do now.
We're at the mercy of God at this point. I view it as a David and Goliath.
So how do you know if there's a preserve on your property? A Martin County spokesperson says you can always call the county. As for the Flash Beach Grill, they will reopen tomorrow for Mother's Day weekend. In Hobe Sound, Elizabeth Harrington, back to you.
Developing